What's up, gamers?
What up? We weren't talking before that. Anyway. So I hope you guys like trees. Because this is all trees.
Yeah.
Pretty much. That's all I'm saying. What's up, SB?
Yeah, we're doing all trees. So the objective of this category is to stand on at least one leaf of every single treetop in the game.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah. Tight.
I guess are we like just good to go to like?
Yeah, I'm ready whenever you're ready.
I mean, I'm
Do a countdown.
I'm not even playing, so do you want me to count down?
Yeah, countdown.
All right. We'll start from 99. No, I'm just kidding. All right. So, on go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Here we go. All right.
Speed
So
run.
the first thing you'll notice is that there aren't any cutscenes. So this run starts on what's called hack file. Just, you know, to increase the brevity and not have to wait through stuff. But now we're getting some trees.
Yeah, cutting out those cutscenes takes like, I don't know, 7 minutes out of the run or something like that. So.
It's like 5:40.
Oh, okay. I'll total it. So, yes, even the Delfino trees, we are gonna stay on top of them. And I want to challenge you guys in the chat. Whenever SB touches any of these trees, I would like to see some tree emojis. Either the tree emojis given to us by just, I guess, cellular devices, or if there's Twitch emotes you got going on. I don't know, if you just want to type the word tree. Sorry, type the word tree, that's hype. Minecraft, that's
Punch
tree emoji.
trees!
Yeah, just go ham, man. There's going to be a lot of trees that we're going to be touching, so... Actually doing, obviously, not your average airstrip. We're touching all the trees on airstrip at the same time, so we don't have to come back here after you beat the game, which we don't do anyway in this category. So, touching the trees while also beating the boss, because speedrunning, of course.
You know it. Time for more trees.
The hack file is just going to have them skip all of those cutscenes, and we're just going to get right to gameplay. So there's actually routing of trees, like when we go onto certain trees, because there are trees in Delfino. You don't have to touch the trees every time you load Delfino, it's just you have to touch them at least once throughout the entire run. So he's actually going to route in these trees while he's opening Bianco Hill, which is the first area of the game. There used to be like a bunch of kind of weird routes with this category, because there's a lot of interesting ways you can go about routing a lot of side categories with Sunshine, because of like blue coins and how early you can get into specific levels and stuff like that. But trees are the main centerpiece of this category, so we don't really care as much about blue coins as we do about trees. So we don't get the jail blue as we usually do in like 120 and other categories.
Yeah, I will be collecting about 30 blue coins throughout the category, though, just to get to Noki, because Noki unlocks at 20 shines. And you can turn in every 10 blue coins to get a shine, so that just makes it faster. Instead of having to get, you know, just more regular shines, you can just get blue coins.
Yeah, good tree-age in the chat. Appreciate it, definitely. That's one of the main things that you'll see in like pretty much any Sunshine category extension. The level layouts are very dependent on like all the routes, because of either Noki opening at 20 or Pen opening at 10 or whatever the case may be. So a lot of the time it's routing around those particular level openings and figuring out what's the best way to go about it, and how many shines you should get compared to blue coins with the route at hand.
Trees.
Yeah.
And you saw me go out of bounds to get 2 blue coins. Great hug.
Going out of bounds is definitely not foreign in this category. I'm not gonna spoil nothing, but There's some pretty cool out of bounds stuff going on in this category. We'll get to a lot later in the run, but we're pretty hyped. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, SP, why are you doing Bianco?
So, we do Bianco because there are trees in Bianco, first of all. Second of all,
God, dude, what the heck?
There's trees in both the secrets in Bianco. It's kind of hype. And then we have to get an out-of-bounds tree. Believe it or not.
Did you just say out of bounds?
Yes, the tree is just chilling out of bounds, dude.
That's insane.
It's crazy.
It's a pretty epic tree that really has no place of being there other than the game. The creators probably just forgot to take it out, so you'll get to take a look at it later. But we do have to get to both of those secrets in Bianco, which is Bianco 3 and 6. And the out of bounds tree that is in Bianco is actually only available from episode 7 onwards. So you're not even able to get to that out of bounds tree because it won't load into the game until you get to episode 7. So we have to go straight through Bianco, at least at some point throughout the run. So this is where we're gonna be like, at least a good chunk of our stars are gonna, or shines are gonna get, or we're gonna get from, and trees. A lot of trees in here.
Shines, trees, and blue coins. Oh my.
Oh my. The trio. The Sunshine Trio. And of course, Cool Cat Shine Get Cool Cat, of course.
Of course.
Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with Cool Cat Shine. But yeah, I actually don't know if you have like a different route for Bianco 3 secret. But since we have to go on some trees in these secrets, these are the only 2 secrets that there are trees in them, which is kind of cool. But it messes up with the cycles a little bit because all the secrets are on a cycle. And we're not going straight through the secret this time. We're actually having to get the trees.
Yeah, it gets pretty tricky.
Especially since we don't have hover nozzle while we're in the secrets. It makes getting on those trees, especially certain kinds of trees, more difficult.
Relatively easily done.
Double trees.
Last tree. Poggers.
Definitely Potter's movement right there. Yeah, those trees are really cool because it looks like you're actually not able to just climb all the way up it, but if you jump and at the peak of your jump ground pound, you'll be able to basically just clip on top of the leaf. It's just a weird trademark of Mario games for the most part. So now we're seeing some event cutscenes, which event cutscenes lose time the more you see them. So we're going to try and remove the event cutscenes as they show up. So he's going to open with Rico. Now, instead of later.
And then we will see some Rico tree action.
Because there are trees in Rico. I don't know the total amount of trees in the game, but there's definitely at least 12.
Yeah.
Probably.
I think there's like a couple.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, there isn't one level without a tree, so definitely big tree emoji fans over here.
Alright, so we're just gonna get a couple blues on the way to Blooper, and then get some trees, and then beat Blooper.
We also I'm gonna just note that the tree that's on top of Rico's entrance is actually not a tree, just a decor. You can't actually stand on it, doesn't have a hitbox, so it doesn't count as a
Very
tree.
sad.
It's very unfortunate, because standing on top of Rico sounds pretty epic just to get on top of a tiny little tree, but yeah, unfortunately it is not a tree. So. It's a fake.
Also, the tree lamps in Serena 4 are not real trees, so...
Yeah, they're frauds.
Alright, these trees are kind of tricky, like the movement here.
Ooh, that was nice. Some crisp gameplay from SBlectric.
Ooh, nice blooper grab. Almost got hit.
So history of all trees. I am kind of dumb, and I just like making dumb categories. And there are trees in the game, and you can stand on them, and that's pretty much it. So, and then SB was like, "That sounds kind of cool." And then that's kind of like the history of all trees. So, just the two of us.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Type. It's cozy over here, but it's a very fun category. Like one of the main reasons, other than the fact that trees are hype, and like who doesn't like some green? I guess I don't know. Color green's pretty hype. Like the freaking trees. I just lost where I forgot what I was thinking. I'm sorry.
Alright, that clip was a little rough, but we got it. Now I'm gonna be opening gelato at the same time as getting the beach shine here. It's kind of epic.
So I'm gonna plug it. If we can hit 1700 during this epic all trees run, we're just gonna have Cherry just hit this chicken in the middle of the run. We're just gonna go right into it, dude. So I believe it's only like what? It's like $15. I'm bad at math. I think Brian said that earlier. I don't do math on stream, but I'm risking it, bro. So get those donations in. The trees appreciate it. I know that they do.
Alright, we got it. So if you don't do that fast enough, you can soft lock, and that's not good for like completing a run, so we got it.
Oh yeah, I was saying that there's just really cool movement in the game, pretty much, in this category. Because it's just so weird. You almost want to avoid going on top of trees in regular runs, just because like leaf mechanics are really wonky and weird and they don't make sense. Which you'll see a lot of later. We do some pretty wacky stuff off of leaves. And, you have to make sure you don't get your jumps eaten or anything like that.
It's very easy to lose time off tree movement.
Clean reds. Clean reds. Basic, simple, easy.
At regular any percent. Bianca 4.
No trees. Yeah, again, you have to route in the trees. You don't want to be slow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's no trees in the village area, which are what Bianca 4 and Bianca 5 take place in, so...
Yeah.
And we get the ones at the beginning of the level later.
They're pretty much like your almost like your side-scrolling levels, but that we just have to do because of progression purposes. Pretty much like that.
Basically.
You get some blue coins during PD, but
less RNG for PD.
Is there a particular pattern that's better for this particular category? Or is it just any percent?
It's pretty much just 120 PD.
Oh, okay.
So whatever's good for 120 is good here.
And there's a lot of different patterns for PD, so and in 80%, you know, you just want to get to the spots as fast as possible, but in 120 shines, you actually want to have some time to get blue coins. So those are two different patterns that you actually want to get.
Alright, so we got a really good first spot here. So this might be hype.
Oh, that's sick. And also, if there's any blue coins that SB misses, whether it's like a weird routing error or like something weird happens, there's so many backup blue coins in this route just because we go to a bunch of levels and all we do is get on trees in some of them. A lot of backup blue coins, so it's a fairly easy category to do a lot of backups with because it's mainly just movement. Less shine progression and stuff like that.
We're getting the best pattern possible here, which is really good.
That's tight. Good showcase. He knows what's up.
So if you ever watch a 120 run, you see that pattern, it's pretty good RNG.
That's when you PogChamp in the chat, for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah, sorry for the lack of treeage. Definitely gonna pick up the pace soon.
Fun fact, I am 4 seconds ahead of my PB.
Hey! Definitely, that's definitely PogChamp worthy. Yeah, it's PB, what is it, 27 something?
37, 23. I got that during my D-Rust yesterday. Pretty hype.
So we're just hoping for a 36.
Yeah. Alright, here we're gonna get a ton of trees. So many.
Capital T, space, capital R, you get the rest. Fill in the blank, I guess. It would be so cool if you could get turbo in this section.
Oh my god.
Or like any of the nozzles, really. Using rocket rollouts or just turbos whack mechanics for movement is always really entertaining to watch. But
Bonk there. It's crazy. Alright, so there are 2 hidden trees in Gelato that we must unearth so that we can step on them.
Water your plants, kids. This is what happens when you water them.
Some lag there.
It is I, Rubber Ducky's asking on commentary. Yeah, there isn't necessarily a particularly right or wrong path for these trees since they're all so close to each other. Mainly just making sure you don't get your jumps eaten and you can uncover the hidden trees.
I am not stepping on these trees correctly.
No!
Everything's fine.
And just getting the secret because quick.
Right.
We don't have to worry about like collecting shines to prove a progression because there isn't a tracker for all the trees. It's just we know that that's all the trees. So Got to make sure that they touch all of them. That's pretty much it.
Yep. Everyone's favorite level, the slide.
Always a staple in other category extensions as well. Delfino shines are all very quick, easy shines that generally have some sort of an exploit that makes them even quicker. So really, really useful in these categories where we're just trying to get to 20 shines or 10. Oh my god! As fast as possible.
Yeah, sometimes it's tricky to land on that.
So now that we're at 10 shines, we can get Pinna.
Do some honey skip right here. Should work.
In theory, you could also go for jelly skip because you
I
could,
sometimes do, but it's really sucks if you get stuck in that little room up there.
Yeah, basically run over, and especially in this kind of category.
Especially in Memeathon.
True.
You not want to get stuck.
And right there is a newish. It's not that new anymore, but newish tech in the game that's been started to be used a lot more. It's called Beyblading. Basically, when you hover and slide down a slope at the same time, you gain a lot of momentum, and if you jump at the right time, you'll be able to jump very, very farther than normal. And that's what he used on that slope to get to the island quicker, just to get to those 2 trees and then go into Pinna.
Yeah, you get a ton of momentum from that. Hopefully you'll see it here as well off one of these leaves.
There's some really cool movement in Pinna. Pinna's one of the more difficult and like technical levels, especially done correctly and well. It's very fast and cool.
Got it.
Look at that. That's so hype. Such good movement. The freest bluebird in the game. So Pinna has some interesting trees. The tree on top of this Pianta's head, it does actually have hitbox, so we do touch one. And you're actually able to do some really cool Beyblading off of that platform too. But again, with so many different blue coin routes you can do, this is just one of the many ways you can do the level. That's like something really cool about Sunshine. There's so many route opportunities. So there's actually 3 other trees that SB needs to get on top of, but one of those trees are in the trigger for the Mecha Bowser fight, so we have to do the fight, unfortunately. It's just a show. It's just a slow shine that's just barely out of our reach, and there's nothing we can really do about it. So we gotta do the shine, and then we'll get the last 3 trees afterwards. Holy.
Alright, kind of scuffed fight, but you did it. So we're gonna get the last trees here, get an M, and then get the shine. M. And that's Pinna 1.
Go Pinna! Pinna is usually one of the more lame areas, and it is still lame that we have to do Pinna 1, but Pinna is, well, I think Pinna's a pretty fun stage in this category. So, good joke. With the Beyblade. And there are trees in the tall grass secret, so we do have to do that one. So that's why he's one coming over here to touch these trees, and also to get the trees in the tall grass secret.
Ooh, nice red spawn on top of the thing.
Pog.
Easy bird.
The route of these reds are a little different too, with routing and touching all the trees as well. So
I find it best just to get him here and then go for the corner under the melon. What did I bonk on? I fell in a hole. It's hype.
There's a hole there? Dude, that grass is tall. Holy crap. Very satisfying. Last red coin at the top. Right next to the shine.
Alright, back to Bianco for the next secret level, which I'll actually be taking intentional death in, because otherwise the cycle is just too chaotic to try to make. It only saves a few seconds to try to get it, and it's just not worth it.
Yeah, like we said earlier, cycles are the biggest part of all the secrets, so the fact that we have to get on these trees really messes with that, so... Bianco 6 also just being more of a difficult secret for the most part. It just makes it a lot more consistent for the running.
So we're just gonna die. And then do the level like any percent. Or whatever other category.
Yeah, that was sick, yeah!
Got the tree, poggers. F. This is so sad.
Taking that death, dude, it's real sad. Don't worry, there's another tree, I promise.
A tree. Oh yeah.
Tree to shine jump. Very classic. Classic top of all trees meta movement.
Alright, now it's time.
Are you guys ready for some epic OOB tree-age?
We're gonna get a lot of trees. And the out of bounds tree.
Yeah, dude. We're gonna get major tree-age, and then the tree that they tried to hide from us, man. They tried to take this tree from us. That's really messed up.
It's not very poggers.
So the strat here, we do want to get Shadow Mario, I think, right? You get the shine. Shadow Mario is a quick shine. But we have to get all these trees still. So we're actually going to kind of maneuver him to go over to the village while we're getting these trees. Beat him while he's over here in the village, and then get the rest of the trees.
Yep. Alright, this pokey can be a pain. Hopefully he doesn't troll me. Don't own me, please. Alright, good. Got it.
Poggers. Yeah, pokies have really weird hitboxes and just funky, to say the least. Yeah, pretty much, to answer the question earlier, pretty much like the routing has just been done pretty much SB and like a tiny bit of me, but mainly SB.
Yeah.
I kind of just played around with ideas and had like basic knowledge of some of the strats, like the out of bounds tree. But just kind of having basic knowledge of the game.
Nice. Uh-oh.
Where'd you go? Oh, hey, there you go. Hey, out of bounds tree. Oh. Don't worry, it's back up.
Hold on.
Ooh, did we get to see Sonic Mario?
I'm having some trouble getting back up.
I believe in you, bro. Sonic Mario, here we go.
Alright, there we go. We got it. A little scary, because if you stand down on the out-of-bounds area too long, you die.
Yeah, that's why he was jumping a lot. But when I was saying Sonic Mario, whenever Mario, for whatever reason, he has a lot of speed whenever he just normally walks while he's under the water. So he walks really, really, really fast, and his arms move behind his body, and it's really funky looking. You kind of saw it there when he started moving really fast. So that was nice.
Doc, you want to talk about this trick?
So this is called the most broken thing that came to bingo. Serena, whatever. Serena has come through many, many different levels of getting to the levels like earlier and earlier. Throwing that banana, or pretty much any item that can throw you backwards. Banana is just the easiest one and the one that's just closest to us. A lot of fruits have properties that will push Mario backwards whenever you throw them. So if you throw it at the right spot, you'll clip into that building and you'll be able to hover back into... it's pretty much just like a tall cylinder that is the loading zone for Serena. And then you just fall into that cylinder, jump up and hit the loading zone, and then you can go into Serena literally any time after you load Delfino. So you can go into... We are able to go to Serena whenever. That's why it doesn't matter when, like, if we got to Pinna 4 or not, because normally you have to complete the episode 4 Shine of Pinna Park, but completely negates that. So you just go to there whenever. Hence why it's called Serena Whenever. So we just got all the trees, we got the heck out of there because Serena's not a quick area. It doesn't really have anything useful either. And this is another very cool area, I think. I think the movement here is very cool, and there's also a lot of trees. A lot of very big trees, too.
Yeah, these trees are absolute units.
And technically, Pianta is on top of a giant tree. So just going to Pianta is going on a tree.
Two more blues after this. Get around 30. Along with all these trees.
That's looking pretty good.
The cute little fruit tree here.
You can do like a baby Beyblade, where you don't actually have to jump to have the momentum helpful or be helpful. Dude, I'm going in enemy. Support. This movement's really cool. Just hovering from, pretty much it's just like hovering from all the like really tall trees. Just going around the entire area. Very satisfying stuff.
And that's it for Pianta. So now we're pretty much just going to get the rest of our shine count up to 20 so we can get into Noki. And touch the rest of the Delfino trees that we have. These boxes are not cooperating.
Box game's hard, dude. Optimally difficult.
Alright, everyone's favorite dude in the game, the Tanuki.
Tanuki emoji.
Rack attack in the chat. Now we're gonna cheat some more and clip into the Chuckster Shine area. Using our trusty banana, as always.
Banana's a really good guy. This is called the DeLorean, kind of. I think the DeLorean's technically supposed to be with the pear, but regardless, it doesn't matter. Or papaya, sorry. Gosh.
Alright. Last tree in Delfino. That bird thought he could get away. Wrong. It's not going anywhere.
I'm not sure if it's random how the birds react, but the spam spraying is a little random on where the water actually goes. It's not like the most random, but it definitely can mess you up sometimes when you're trying to spam spray other birds or whatever. So that was pretty good. Especially quick. You don't want it to take flight and have to fly camera try and spray it.
Alright, last area of the game. Noki. It's finally unlocked with 20 shines. At long last. Oh, goodness. Alright, this movement's pretty cool.
All trees is a quick category, man. The trees come and they go.
That they do.
So it's actually faster for SB, even though the trees are pretty much majority, actually they're all on the left-hand side of Noki. It's actually faster for him to go over to the right, basically all the way to the top right side, get the rocket nozzle and use it to his advantage for the rest of the area, and it's actually faster to do so, and flashier. So it's kind of a win-win situation. Get to see some more rocket roll-ups like we saw.
Super high movement, dude. Rocket movement is so good in this game.
It's very good, very entertaining, and very satisfying. I think when I learned how to do rocket rollouts, that's like all I do now. I don't do anything else in the game except rocket rollout.
Alright, time's coming up when I hit this last tree. And time. 38 flat on my timer.
Poggers. Tree emoji. Poggers.
Pretty good run.
Yeah.
GG. Not too bad.
GG's.
And that is all trees in Super Mario Sunshine.
Hope you guys enjoyed a dumb category extension that me and SB only have done anything with. It's very, very entertaining, very fun category. If you like to just run around and jump on trees in Sunshine, I recommend playing this category. What about you, SB?
I agree. Good time.
There you have it.